Jake since he was 143 days old.
Hi, my name's Zack. I have known Jake since he was 3 years old.
I first met Jake when I was a few days old. We're destined to be best mates as we were the next generation of Rosy Gravy. We simply had to follow in our father's footsteps and be best of friends. During one of our first play dates, our mums were away, so Jake's dad brought him round. All was going great, until Jake decided to unleash a mighty poo right through his nappy all over my parents' brand new couch. Luckily, it was a brown couch. My dad never let Jake forget.
When I first met Jake, we were about 3 years old and just starting at Deborah Taylor Nursery. After just the first few days, Jake and I struck up our friendship. It all started in the nursery's mini theatre. The game was that everyone would take turns to go up and do something funny on the mini stage. One day, another classmate who went before us wouldn't get off the stage, so Jake casually walked over to the plant pot, took a fistful of mud and threw it in the boy's face. While shouting, "It's our turn on the stage." From this day, I knew Jake and I would be great partners in crime. It's also, by the way, the first and last time Jake had mud anywhere on his pristine clothes.
Jake has been our teammate for Leeds Maccabi, and we all started together when we were just 6 years old. He is a great player, or so he keeps telling us, and we all know that he'd love to be the team captain, and he certainly has a loud enough voice for it.
Jake has scored 29 goals in his career of 114 games so far. But by far the most memorable was a worldie free kick from the edge of the box that he placed right on the postage stamp in the top corner to win the game in the last minute. We all ran to jump on top of him, including our coaches Charlie and Gravy, who ran the length of the pitch to join in. I've never seen them run so fast.
The three of us all trained at Catalan Football School together. We used to drive the coaches mad, but all for different reasons. Me for not passing the ball, Zack for being too giddy, and Jake for non-stop talking.
However, Jake must have done something right. He managed to win the Player of the Year award one year. Although he was often the worthy winner of the Booby Prize, given each week to a player who had done something silly.
All three of us are huge Leeds United fans. Jake and I have had a season ticket next to each other since we were 4 years old. When Jake was born, his dad said we wouldn't be promoted to the Premier League by his bar mitzvah. Well, you're right, Gravy, but hopefully it will only be a few weeks delay and we'll soon be in the promised land.
Jake finally achieved his dream of being mascot a few weeks ago when Leeds destroyed West Brom at Ellen Road. Only Jake could have the muzzle to be mascot when we will come back from a slump in form to demolish the strongest team in the league 4-0. Jake enjoyed his 5 minutes of fame as he led the team out on Sky TV, and after the game, everyone in the stadium was begging him to be mascot every week.
Jake, which was better, being the mascot for this game or meeting Cristiano Ronaldo when he played for Real Madrid?
Our friendship was cemented during our years together at Brodetsky School, where we were always in the same class together. Imagine the mischief we got up to. We have so many stories about our days in Brodetsky. We wanted to share one or two with you now.
One of the crazes around the school was a little saying where if someone said to you, "What's 9 plus 10?" the answer back should be 21. Who knows why? Anyway, one day a new teacher called Mrs. Cooperman asked Jake his name, to which he accidentally replied,
21.
From that day on, Mrs. Cooperman always called Jake by his new name, 21.
At just 8 years old, Jake experienced his first kiss with a girl. Sat on a bench in the romantic setting of the small playground in Brodetsky, they shared a kiss. Jake enjoyed this so much, he got up, walked to the nearest girl, and then kissed her too. Clearly Jake has an eye for the ladies.
Jake was very popular at school, so much so that he even created a Year 6 WhatsApp group. In our final term of Year 6, this group was so busy there were literally hundreds of messages every evening, and that was just from Jake. It was great because unlike the classroom, he didn't have to put his hand up to say something. Talking of which, Jake is known for shouting out in class. He did it in Deborah Taylor Nursery, he did it in Radetsky Primary School, and he still does it to this day at GSAL. Isn't that right, Jake? See what I mean?
Anyone that knows Jake knows he has a massive appetite. He loves to fress. He will literally eat anything, weirdly except bananas and strawberries. The weirdest thing Jake liked to eat was giant mushrooms. What was even weirder was that he used to do a quiz in the playground and give the winner a prize of a giant mushroom. I never even liked mushrooms, so whenever I used to win, I'd give my prize to Harrison. Thanks, Harry!
Jake loves his spicy food. It's not uncommon to see Jake piling jalapeno peppers all over his meals. We even once set him a challenge to put 30 jalapenos on a single slice of pizza. He did it. He managed all but 2, and he didn't even need a drink to wash it down. That's impressive. Talking of spicy food, those at GSAL know all about our legendary spicy chicken. The entire school loves this. Every Wednesday, Jake lapped up his portion and is always the first to snap up at anyone else's leftovers.
You see, just like his dad, he has a huge appetite. I am sure everyone agrees with us that Jake did unbelievably well in shore yesterday. He nailed his piece. The way he did it was a true inspiration to Freddie and I, and we both look forward to showing how well we can do it in August and September when it's finally our turn.
Like Jake, we both have Albie as our teacher. My favourite part of the lesson is when Albie gives us sweets and snacks. Somehow, Jake has managed to swap these sweets and snacks to savoury foods, like meatballs, chicken schnitzels, pasta and other meaty snacks. We told you Jake loves to fress, so that takes us up to date. Our first 13 years of friendship have been full of fun, laughs and Jake always keeping us entertained. But this is just the start. We are all looking forward to many more years of best friendship together.
Jake, thank you for asking us to say a few words this evening. It's been great to finally get a word in edgeways without any interruptions. Well, not too many. As a special gift, here's some gobstoppers. Jake. Please all be upstanding and join us in a toast to our bar mitzvah boy, to our best friend, Jake Gray.
Unbelievable.